Aha, right guys, I'm back with another question. And this question is, games you love but have never beaten. Now, this is the story of my life all over. I've always been a gamer, I've always owned a fair amount of games at one point or another. However, I've always struggled to beat them, so it's no surprise that there are games that I love that I haven't beaten. Now this question came to mind because I've just managed to beat The Simpsons Arcade thanks to the Xbox version. But I mean, I've been trying to beat that game for the best part of 10 years now. It's just, in the arcades it's ridiculously hard, but thanks to free play mode on the 360 I finally managed to do it. Not technically beating it, I know, because you've got infinite continues, but I saw the end of it, at least. But there's three games that spring to mind to me that I absolutely adore, but yeah, I've never beaten. First of those, unsurprisingly, is Contra. Now, you may remember a while back now, I actually did a "What's your go-to game?" question video, and Bomberman came out on top for me. Contra was a close second. I always play Contra. Don't know what to play, whack Contra on straight away. Absolutely adore that game. It will always catch my attention and I'll always put a good few hours into it. But what's sad is I've never even managed to get past, the third level, not including tunnels. That's really, really poor. Gonna admit, I'm crap at most games, but that game I'm really poor at. But I keep going back to it. Absolutely adore it, never beaten it. And number two, we have Lost Odyssey. Now, that game blew my mind to the point of saying it is my favourite RPG of all time. I won't going to show any of these games, but I can actually see where this one is, so I'll actually show you the box art and you'll probably get some light flare. But yeah, Lost Odyssey. 4 discs. Of gloriousness. Absolutely love this game to bits. I mean, it's just one of the most emotional experiences I've ever experienced in a game. But to the point of that game more made me well up. It made me cry. It actually made me bawl on a couple of occasions, and I'm man enough to admit that. Now, I've reached all the way to the 4th disc of that game and got to a point where you need to grind your characters so much that it's nigh impossible for me to finish it. I've gone into a cave and the enemies in that cave are so tough I can't get back out of the cave. I'm at a save point, somehow managed to get within the cave in a save point, and I can't move 2 inches without getting killed within the first hit. So I've practically fucked up the game for myself, but no word of a lie, that game has made me cry. I mean, the story is incredibly deep and there's so much story to get through of it. A lot of it is even text based, but that game I adore and I've never finished it, and it's my own fault. I should really go back and start again, but 100 hours is a lot to put in a game, let alone twice. At number 1, we have Final Fantasy IX. Absolutely adore that game, got it on the day of release. It took me a really long time to finally get to the last disc, but when I did, I found out that my last disc was actually faulty. But by that time, I could no longer take it back to the store to get a replacement. Absolutely gutting when that happens, and it's a major problem with multiple disc games. You don't know if all those discs are going to work, especially when it takes you a while to get through the game. So yeah, there's 3 games I love and never finished. I want to know, what games do you love that you've never beaten? Anyway, cheers guys, enjoy.